Good morning 10th class students. In previous class, in excretion, 4th lesson, I explained about ESRD. ESRD means end stage of renal disease. When kidneys cannot do their function properly, the body filled with extra waste material, extra water. This leads to cause a problem called ESRD, end stage of renal disease. That condition is called uremia. And also I explained about there are two solutions for kidney failure patients. One is temporary solution, that is dialysis, and second one is permanent solution, that is called kidney transplantation. I explained in the previous class the process of dialysis, and I explained how kidney transplantation operation is done by doctors. Now I will explain about an important topic, other pathway of excretion. Do you know, children, kidney is the major excretory organ in human body. So this is the chief excretory organ. Chief excretory organ in human being is kidney. Along with kidney, some other organs also play an important role in excretion in a human being. Other pathway of excretion, also known as accessory excretory organs. Accessory excretory organs in human beings. What are the accessory? Accessory means extra. Accessory means extra. Along with kidneys, kidney is the chief excretory organ, major or main excretory organ in human being. No doubt about that. But along with kidneys, other excretory organs also present in human being play an important role to send waste material from the body. First, I will start the topic. First one is lungs. Do you know lungs are also accessory excretory organ? Means along with kidneys, lungs also play an important role to send carbon dioxide and extra water in the body. So already I explained, if you blow air on mirror, we can find out some water vapor on the mirror, that is known as water. CO2, it is a toxic gas which released from our body. So this is toxic gas, that's why this must send outside of the body in the process of respiration, exhalation. So when you will take oxygen in lungs, oxygen converts into CO2. So how much amount of CO2 come outside of the body? Already explained in second lesson. That is called 4.4%. Why carbon dioxide must send outside of the body? Why? Because it is a toxic gas. Next one is skin. Skin also play an important role, send waste material in the form of sweat. Do you know sweat consists of extra salts? Sweat consists of extra salts and water. Do you know, children? Our sweat glands are surrounded by blood vessels. Sweat produced from glands known as sweat glands. These sweat glands are richly supplied with blood vessels. Richly supplied with blood vessels. Already we know that blood vessels contain blood. When the temperature in the atmosphere increases, the blood gets heated up, and this is helpful to send extra water, salts from our body through sweat pores. Do you know sweat glands have sweat pores? With the help of sweat pores, sweat comes outside of the body. This sweat consists of extra salts like calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, etc. and some amount of water also will be. So sweat, production of sweat is a excretion takes place by excretory organ known as skin. Do you know skin also secretes sebum? Sebum produced by a glands known as sebaceous glands. A glands known as sebaceous glands. These sebaceous glands produce sebum. Sebum means oil. And also these sebaceous glands also present in skin along with the sweat glands. Sweat glands and sebaceous glands both are present in skin. Skin also releases waxes. These waxes consist of hydrocarbons. These waxes consist of hydrocarbons. So sweat, production of sweat is a is a type of excretory product produced from skin. So skin also play an important role to produce sweat. Do you know the sweat glands present in our skin richly supplied with blood vessels. These blood vessels contain blood. When the blood gets heated up due to high temperature, the waste materials present in the blood like salt, these come outside in the form of vapor through sweat pores. This is about skin. And first excretory organ is lungs, second one is skin, and third one is liver. Do you know liver is the largest organ in human body? I explained in first lesson also. Liver produces a juice called bile. Do you know bile consists of two types of pigments, that is bilirubin, biliverdin. Bilirubin, biliverdin. Do you know RBC, red blood cells, are also called as erythrocytes. Like the lifespan of red blood cells is 120 days. The lifespan of red blood cells is 120 days. After completion of 120 days, the RBC died in liver. RBC died in liver. On that time, the liver produced three types of pigment, that is called bilirubin and biliverdin. Bilirubin, biliverdin and urochrome. These are the three pigments produced from liver. When old red blood cells after completion of 120 days died in liver. When old red blood cells after completion of 120 days they died in liver and produced three types of pigment, bilirubin, biliverdin and urochrome. This urochrome come outside of the body through urine. Already explained in previous class. What is the color of urine? The color of urine will be amber color. The color of urine will be amber color due to the presence of a pigment known as urochrome. So the color of urine is due to a pigment known as urochrome, which secreted from liver after red blood cells died in liver. So the urochrome is eliminated from the body in the form of urine. What about bilirubin and biliverdin? Excreted in the form of bile. Already explained in first lesson. What is the color of bile? Liver releases a juice called bile juice, does not contain any enzymes. This bile will be yellow color due to the presence of bilirubin and biliverdin. So liver when old red blood cells are died in liver produce three pigments, bilirubin, biliverdin and urochrome. This urochrome come outside from the body in the form of urine, and this bilirubin and biliverdin come outside in the form of bile from the body. Along with these three pigments, liver also releases sterols. Liver also releases sterols and hormones and extra drugs present in our body, and some amount of vitamins also released from liver, and also some alkaline salts. Some alkaline salts means basic salt produced from liver. These are the waste products which produced from liver. Sometimes liver also involved in production of urea also. Sometimes liver also play an important role by releasing urea from it. So these are the waste products which produced from liver. Liver releases a juice called bile. After completion of lifespan of red blood cells, that is 120 days, these old red blood cells are died in liver. On that time, liver produced three pigments, that is called bilirubin, biliverdin and urochrome. This urochrome come outside of the body in the form of urine. Urine color is amber color due to the presence of pigment known as urochrome. Bilirubin, biliverdin come outside in the form of bile. Liver also releases sterols, hormones, extra drugs, vitamins and alkaline salts. Sometimes your liver also participate in production of urea. This is about liver. So these three are the excretory organs, axillary excretory organs. Along with these three, intestine also play an important role in excretion in human being. So this is about lungs, skin and liver. Now I will explain about four axillary excretory organs. Four accessory excretory organ that is called intestine. Intestine means here large intestine. Already I explained in first lesson. In human body, digestion starts from buccal cavity or oral cavity and ends with the small intestine. After digestion of small intestine, after food digestion in small intestine, the rest of food will enter into the large intestine. Here, the water present in the undigested food get reabsorbed in the walls of small intestine, and after reabsorption, the waste material will be known. The waste material, which is known as fecal matter, come outside of the body through large intestine. The waste material which produced from large intestine consists of extra salts like calcium, extra salts, salt, calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, etc. will be. So, in large intestine also play an important role in the production of waste. So, it serves as accessory excretory organ in a human body. In next, large intestine secrete fecal matter. That process is known as defecation. The fecal matter consists of bile pigments like bilirubin, biliverdin, extra salts like calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, and very little amount of water present in the fecal matter. So this is about other pathway of excretory organs. Along with this, salivary glands, some amount of waste also produced in the form of saliva. Some also, for example, if you will take lacrimal glands. Lacrimal glands present in eyes, they produce tears. Do you know? Already I explained in the previous class. Human body releases waste in the form of nitrogenous waste. These nitrogenous waste includes urea, uric acid, ammonia, creatine, etc. In these nitrogenous waste, ammonia is very dangerous waste materials. Do you know? In human body, some amount of nitrogen waste materials also secreted in the form of saliva, and lacrimal gland secrete tears. No, some amount of waste materials also come outside in the form of tears. So this is about accessory excretory organs. In accessory excretory organs, we can find out lungs. What is the waste material produced from lungs? Means water and carbon dioxide. And second one is skin. Skin releases sweat and sebum. Sebum means oil. And liver releases bilirubin, biliverdin, and urochrome, sterols, hormones, extracts, etc. And intestine release waste materials which contain salts like calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium produced from after completion of digestion in small intestine. The remaining waste, the water present in the remaining waste get reabsorbed by walls of large intestine and release extra waste material from the body. That process is known as defecation. Now I will explain about another important topic in fourth lesson, that is excretory organs in other organisms. Now I will explain about another important topic, that is excretory organs in other organisms. Already in previous class I explained about kidney is the chief, means main excretory organ in human body. Along with kidneys, lungs and skin, liver, intestine, lacrimal glands in tears and salivary glands in buccal cavity also play an important role to send nitrogenous waste from the body. Now I will explain about excretory organs in other organs. How excretion takes place in other organs like unicellular organs to multicellular organs. Now I will explain first with protozoa. If you observe in protozoa, example is amoeba. Do you know amoeba? The body of amoeba is made up of only one cell. They does not have special excretory system like us to send waste material. Why? Because they are very primitive organisms, body made up of only one cell. How? If you will observe in amoeba, we can find out special vacuoles in their body. These vacuoles are known as contractile vacuole. Contractile vacuole. If you observe in amoeba, they does not have special system for excretion. That's why they have vacuoles, contractile vacuole. This is contractile vacuole, also known as osmoregulatory organelle. Why a contractile vacuole called as osmoregulatory organelle means it it maintains the osmotic pressure in the cell. If you will observe in contractile vacuole, they absorb the waste material present in the body. The contractile vacuole which present in the group of organisms known as protozoa, example amoeba or paramecium or euglena or verticella, etc. If you will observe in this group of organisms, contractile vacuole absorbs waste material present in the body, and this contractile vacuole swells up. So they absorb the waste material present in the body of amoeba and swells up, and this contractile vacuole move from one place to another place in the process of diffusion like this. Finally, they reach nearer to the body surface, and the membrane, the cell membrane dissolves like this, and send waste material to outside. This process is known as diffusion. In protozoa, excretion takes place with the help of contractile vacuole, osmoregulatory organelle. This process is known as diffusion. Diffusion means, already we learnt in 9th class, movement of materials from high concentration to lower concentration is known as diffusion. See here the contractile vacuole absorbs waste material present in the body, and this contractile vacuole swells up and reach from one place to another place in the process of diffusion. Finally, this contractile vacuole reaches to the cell membrane, and the cell membrane dissolves and send waste material to outside. This process is known as diffusion. Why diffusion takes place in protozoa like amoeba means they does not have special system for excretion. Why? Because the body made up of only one cell. So the activities, all life process takes place within the cell through a process known as diffusion. Means a simple process takes place in protozoa, group of organisms, to send waste material from the body. Next one, if you will observe, now in the next class I will explain about the table which shows about how excretion takes place in different organisms. Okay, so this is about axillary excretory organs. Okay, once again I repeat, axillary excretory organs in human body. Axillary means extra organs also present in a human body play an important role in excretion along with kidney. Kidney is chief excretory organs. If you look at the human being, we have a specialized system to perform different activities. We have a separate excretory system like kidney, ureter, urinary bladder, urethra. Along with these and some other excretory organs also present in a human body like lungs and skin and liver and intestine. So all these performs activities which send waste material from the body. So if you will observe in lower organisms like amoeba or paramecia or euglena or verticella, they does not have special systems like us to send waste material from the body. Why? Because they have a simple body structure. With the help of they does not perform all activities by different systems. That's why they perform a simple process known as diffusion. So if you will observe in protozoans, all processes like respiration, transportation and excretion, all reproduction, all activities takes place within the cell. They have simple body structure. No, that's why diffusion play an important role in excretion. In the next class, I will explain about different phylums. Already we learnt about phylum Protozoa. In the next class, I will explain about how excretion takes place in phylum Porifera, how excretion takes place in Platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata and Chordata. In the next class, I will explain about all these group of or how they perform excretion in and how they send waste material from the body. Which organ play an important role in excretion? In the next class I will explain. Okay, thank you children.